What's going on, everybody?
What's up, y'all?
What up,
It is episode 5 of Chillin with Villains. It's just me and Clown Prince today because we the only two out the group that were able to catch Spider-Man into the Spiderverse.
Yes, sir.
That just dropped. So this is going to be Spider-Man into the Spiderverse spoiler cast. That's all we're going to talk about today.
All we're going to talk about.
That's all we're going to get into.
There's a lot to discuss.
There's a lot to discuss. And firstly, let's just go with first impressions, man. Like, what'd you think of it? You were able to catch it on Friday.
I
just saw it today. And this is coming out on a Tuesday, Wednesday. So
yeah, I saw Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my girl, we went to eat first. I was a little comatose. Like, yo, I was filled up, bro, with food. I was.
You
like,
was just
damn.
like, yo, I got the itis.
She was like,
we about to get into this animated shit.
She's like, please don't fall asleep. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna fall asleep. But honestly, bro, I think I saw one of the trailers.
Yeah.
And I saw a clip that they showed from the film. I had no idea what the plot was. I had no idea. I knew it was about Miles Morales.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to my Latino family. So I definitely had to go see it.
That's great, man.
Of course.
There's a moment, another moment.
So, and then I researched the cast. Great cast. Like, for all the voiceovers and everything. So, really, my expectation was... I didn't really have any. I'm like, yo, but then once the reviews started coming out and everybody was like, yo, this is great, like, this is awesome, like, I'm like, all right, like, yo, I sat down and thoroughly enjoyed it from beginning to end. Like, without a doubt, like, just a lot of fun. Like, the animation was great. I love the animation.
To me, it's like, I know we're not doing no end of the year shit yet, but this is like animated film of the year to me, 2018, man.
Yeah.
Like, legit. Like, the art style, everything.
Yeah.
Like, it legit look like a comic book. Like,
you know what it was too? Like, us growing up in New York, like,
yo, it legit.
You get that New York
get
feel
it.
to
You get it. Like, it had that flavor
like
to it.
him dapping people up.
Yeah,
like him
yeah.
just going,
even the way he was
across the street.
speaking. Like,
yeah, the way he was talking.
like, yo, like, we gonna get into that later, but like, just overall,
overall animation great. The story flowed very well. It was like, I know maybe it could get complicated because of how many Spider-Men there like were in the film.
And there weren't that many that like you look at it and you're like, whoa, what's going on?
No, yeah, you knew exactly.
Yeah,
you knew exactly where everything was, who everybody was, and it was great. I enjoyed it from beginning to end.
Well, if I could say something that's just, if I could describe it about it, like if I could give it like 2 adjectives, or just an adjective to the word, visually mesmerizing. Like, I would legit, like, some of the shots and stuff, like, just the animation, I was just like,
it's like,
bro.
Yeah, and like, whenever the people from the other dimensions, whenever they would start spazzing
bro,
out,
and they would just, I'm just like, bro,
yo,
why am
like,
I not watching this in 3D? And like, and like, as a moviegoer, like, I think 3D is really like a really bad gimmick.
Yeah,
and sometimes it gets like overused and stuff. Like Aquaman didn't need to really be in 3D. Like stuff like Civil War didn't need to be in 3D.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Things that
but
don't
like,
really pop out.
Exactly, but like stuff like this, I'm like, bro, like I gotta see this.
Yeah. I think it represents everything Spider-Man is. Like, it's not one person.
Straight up.
Right? Like,
and the theme of the movie is that, like, it's not just get back up after you're knocked down. It's also, yo, anybody can be Spider-Man.
Right. MJ said it in his speech.
Yep.
When hold on, we'll get to that. Like,
we're gonna get to that
from the beginning. Like,
so, but overall, like, bro, like, yeah, visually mesmerizing. Like, the soundtrack was great.
Oh, yo,
the soundtrack was fire. Like, yo,
do you think it? Would you put it up there with Black Panther?
It's not as good. It's not right. The thing that it fit
the tone, right?
It fit the tone of the movie. Like, Black Panther's a bit larger scale. Like, that shit is like, bro, like, this is Wakanda and all that. But this is a bit more smaller, but it's also a family friendly film, so they can't go as hard as Kendrick and TD did. But like, the soundtrack, it just fit, man. Like, yeah, like I'm not like a 15-year-old going to see this, but I could see a 15-year-old kid like going in to see this and just relating to everything.
Right.
But just on a larger scale, everybody who just loves comics straight up, or even just simply just casually relates to Spider-Man on some level, you watch this and you're just like, bro, like, I get it. I get what you're going through.
Yeah.
So I think that this film just really highlights just highlights really like how important Stan Lee is and how important Spider-Man is to comics.
Yeah. No, like he's big.
On a
like,
whole
he's big.
grand scale. Like
it's like, you know, my thing is most of the Avengers, well, Tony and you know, no, I'm sorry, not Tony, Cap. You know, he's from New York. You know, you have Avengers. I'm
just a kid from Brooklyn.
Yeah, you have these Avengers that are from New York. But when you think of like the New York superhero, it's Spider-Man. Like,
yeah, to me, he's the one who stands out more than anybody. Like if you say like, yo, who's a superhero from New York? I'm not gonna say like, oh, Johnny Storm. I'm not gonna say that. Like, yeah, some people don't even know that the Baxter Building is New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna be like, oh, Spider-Man. He's the kid from Queens. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he's from Forest Hills, Queens.
swinging around the city.
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Like that's what stands out.
What I think too is what we didn't get in Homecoming was the web slinging like scenes when Miles first started. Like when he, come on, bro, like. No mean to hate on good old Homecoming.
Yo, shout out to Tom. That's my guy.
But it's just that like that was just visually pleasing, and especially animated, like they could do whatever.
No,
they
but
want.
I feel like that did it that much more to the eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because it was
of course,
animated.
because like you know in a live action film, like bro, that's CGI. Like we don't know.
Right.
Like, but like I just feel like it did that much more, and also we didn't get it right away.
No, we didn't.
We didn't get like
bro. He was messing up like throughout the whole movie.
Grind the whole movie, and like obviously like I don't care that he like got around to like finally figuring out his powers like just like in one moment.
I didn't want him to get bit and then just like already know how to web like that would be corny.
You know what? Let's start with just the beginning.
Right.
How the film basically opens up with like an origin of Webhead.
The original
Peter Parker. Peter Parker, and he's just like, hi, I'm Spider-Man. You're like, you know me. Like, I got comic books. I'm in movies. I'm in TV shows. He made fun of Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Like, that shit. I was just like,
did this.
Yo, I did this and stuff. I'm just like, bro, like, this is great. I fell in love, he said. Like, he was upside down, that whole shot with him and Mary Jane and the Sam Raimi verse. And I'm just like, this is going to be some refreshing.
Yeah, there's a lot of Easter eggs.
Yeah. So
back to...
Bro, like... We'll do Easter eggs at the end, but like there's a lot of stuff that like just stands out in terms of him as a character. And I'm just like, bro, like yo, like he's really in this world, Spider-Man is legitimately like looked up to. Like people are just like, yo, that's the guy right there. Like and he's in pop culture and stuff, and he's still a regular, down to earth, humble guy. So
yeah, and it's crazy because like the thing I found funny too is Miles' dad still saw him as a vigilante. Like
he was just like, like come on, like I don't hate him, but like he's not really.
No. And then when Miles did actually get his powers, and he's like, "Dad, do you hate Spider-Man?" He's just like,
his mom is like, "Papi, stop."
Yeah. But no, yeah, like we got introduced to him, and you probably didn't see any trailers for that as well.
Nah,
right?
I think I saw the teaser for it. I didn't know what it was though. Because you see him, I think this is when he was on top of the building, and he jumps off and he swings, and I'm just like, what the hell is this? Is this a video game? That's what I thought it was. And then like he gets on top and he takes his mask off. He's just like that. I'm just like, oh shit. And then like I stopped watching all trailers after that.
So like from the trailers, like I knew that this wasn't the Spider-Man that's gonna be with us throughout the whole film. So I was like, damn, like either he's gonna get sucked into another dimension.
Yeah, I was kind of worried about that too.
Or he's gonna die. My number one thought was he was gonna die. And dude, when that shit happened, bro, like, because I've never seen Spider-Man die. Like even it is an animated like show, but it's like
it was pretty like, to me it felt like the same as like it felt the same as like Lion King.
Yeah.
I know this is a crazy comparison, but like you remember Lion King when Simba goes up to Mufasa and he's just like, yo, like wake up and stuff.
We gotta go.
And I'm just like, bro, Kingpin just
smashed him.
Boom.
Yeah. Cause
that was Hammerhead with him, right? That guy that looked like a shark, that was Hammerhead, yeah. He was with him there and he was about to pop him and he's just like, nah. Boom. And I'm just like, oh, he just clapped him.
Cause you never see that. You never see the villain actually winning and you know, getting the best of the main character of the superhero. And it was just crazy to see. I was just like, wow, like they just killed off like Peter Parker. Like Spider-Man. And
yeah,
like,
but we also you don't also go in like expecting like, oh, like Peter Parker's gonna be the main character. Like obviously Miles is.
No, yeah,
but
because of the trailers, you knew there was a Peter helping him.
Yeah, but you didn't know which Peter.
Right.
You didn't know which Peter.
So I was like, and then the song started to play by Ty Dolla $ign,
Yeah.
and XXXTentacion, and I was like, and it fit perfectly. Like it showed on the news, like, and you saw everybody just was like,
and everybody reacting to it on their phones and stuff. Everybody's just
wait,
like,
what?
Oh shit! And I felt it too, and I'm just like, bro, like,
yeah, that shit hit, bro.
That shit hits because you're like, damn, Spider-Man like, dead. Like that's
26. Like they showed that it was Peter Parker, and then.
He was just a regular guy, and everybody's just like, guy. Wow, like
regular dude.
This regular dude was just Spider-Man.
And then that's when we got that scene of Miles, going to the store and getting the suit.
Yeah, the suit, and then you see the
man himself,
the heartbreaking Stan Lee cameo. I think that cameo, bro, is
that's his best cameo.
One of his best cameos
because what he said was so relevant. And
I'm gonna miss him. We were friends.
Yeah.
Like wow.
Like
wow,
it doesn't get much deeper than that,
bro. I looked at it, I was just like, I couldn't believe it. Like
that part, like got me like upset. I was like, damn,
that shit got me worked up, man. I can't even front. I did,
and
did the whole wipe my eyes thing.
Wait, but like, he already got bit before that, right? Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about the bite.
Yeah,
bro. In how many Spider-Man films have you seen the bite be like a
all of it?
And this is just like.
Like, yo, get off of me, man.
Fuck off me. What are you doing, bro?
I thought it was pretty cool, like him with the graffiti. Like him doing
that
his graffiti.
Was awesome because it also graffiti culture is something that's
big in New York.
It's big in New York. It's been around me all my life.
Right.
Living in the city. So just seeing how they could translate that to how it's still also relevant in a film.
Right.
In an animated film and in a Spider-Man film. Like genre.
And so I'm guessing from the jump, like since you already knew Prowler was his uncle, like it wasn't.
Oh, it's still. I mean, my girl didn't know, so she was just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
She was like, "Wow."
So because I only knew Miles was the other Spider-Man. I had no type of backstory on him. I just knew Peter from His Earth died. He became Spider-Man. That's all I knew. So I was clueless.
Even with his powers and stuff, you weren't really up on that?
Nothing, bro. I don't know why. I don't.
Because what is it? What?
Like I just I've never been into like Marvel comics. I've always been into more like Batman.
Yeah, you were always into the DC stuff. You told me that, yeah.
So especially after watching this, like I'm going on any site to look at more information on Miles, on Peter Parker himself. Like I just want to get more in, like, because Spider-Man is top 3. He's top 2. He's my second favorite superhero,
bro. Like
so it's like
in my top 5, he's definitely in there. But yeah, you had no idea that Prowler was.
Yeah, so because I didn't know much. I didn't know really any information on Miles and his story and everything. So when that when I saw him with his uncle, and like you saw the tone when his dad was talking about his brother. He was like, yeah,
he was like, I know my brother's into some shady shit. Like he knew it, but again, since I guess it was just about family and stuff, he was just like,
he didn't want to believe it.
Yeah, and also I like that how they also show there's also a theme in this about parents.
Yeah,
especially like Hispanic or even Black parents and stuff, like how they tell you like this is how things are gonna be for you. Right, like, I'm gonna put you in this school because I think you belong in this school. Because I think,
like in the beginning when the car,
he was like, "Yo, you don't have a choice."
Right,
and I felt that because I'm like, damn, I've heard that from my mom before. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you've heard it from your like, yo, like
you have to do this.
You got to do this. Like, this is for you. Right. So you got to do this and stuff. So that stuff really stuck out to me. And on top of that, when he's like, I love you. And he's like, say it back. And then like,
and then he embarrasses him. He's like, nah,
he embarrassed him. But our parents, like, they especially the moms, they're like, yeah, I love you. Even when he was leaving, she's like, come on, Poppy, hold on, I'm not done. Yeah. And all stuff. I'm just like
1 minute.
Like, come on, like that's regular.
Right, it is.
And also, parents don't really expect us to say it back because they know what it is.
Yeah, like they have unconditional love. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's
like,
the
you
thing.
Don't have to say it.
That hit home because I'm like, damn, like this kid is legit going through all of this. Like, remember in the beginning, his like that week at school, and he's just like, oh, all that pressure,
right?
Like, and like everything.
And he wanted to get kicked out.
Yeah,
his CJ was a 0 out of 100. She's like, like the only way someone is able to get a 0 is if they know the right answer and put the wrong one. And then she gave him 100. I was like, oh, that's kind of dope. Like, she literally gave him 100. Like, she was like, nah, like, you got 100. Like, stop playing me. And then I thought it was really funny, like, his interaction with Gwen when he first met Gwen.
Yeah, she was like, my name is Wanda.
Was it? Like, I think it was Gwendolyn, right?
Yeah, I'm just like, you're Gwen.
And then it later pays off why she was acting like it's because she is from another dimension. And not even that, she got sent a week before.
Prior,
that's crazy.
When they first did the test.
Yeah,
when they first did the test the first time, and I'm just like, so this is how this is working, and like this is also something that we're exploring now in the MCU, the parallel universe theory and stuff, and all that quantum theory and all that. And I'm just like, this is interesting how this can also work in the animated world, but also with a bit more freedom, because you can literally pull from anything and stuff.
Animate anything.
You can animate anything. So we got SpiderGwen with a great. Also, what's great about the film is that when they introduce a new character,
they did. It's like, all right, let's do this one more time.
They give you the first issue, so you got to see the OG Peter Parker.
You got to see Peter B. Parker.
You got to see Gwen Stacy. You got to see
Peter Porker.
Spider-Ham. Oh my gosh, Spider-Ham. You got to see the anime Spider-Man with
oh my god,
with Penny Parker.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
And a robot. You got to see the Spider-Man Noir.
Nicolas Cage,
and you got to see.
That's all of them.
That's all of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's all of them. And Aunt May. I mean, she didn't get her intro thing.
But Aunt May was badass. Yeah, she was a G.
Aunt May was a G, man.
But yeah, so now we kind of pick up where we left off, where because we caught up. I know we always get sidetracked. That's the thing. I
know we get sidetracked. Just
but you know, when MJ was presenting, like you see everyone just in Spider-Man masks.
Bro, that was awesome. Dope. That was a great shot. I'm just like, damn.
And you know, at that time, Miles already got the power. He got bit. Oh no, we have to jump back because we have to talk about when him and Gwen had the interaction.
Yeah,
and his hair got stuck.
Bro, that was fucking crazy.
I was like, yo, nothing going right for this kid, man.
No, but then also that is growing up. You fuck up, you get into awkward situations. You
and guess what? Like it continues.
And it continues. It's just
gonna keep happening.
I feel like the whole thing behind Spider-Man is just like, it's basically fucking up, getting back up and correcting it. Fucking up, getting back up and correcting it until you just get it right. Because what does Spider-Man say? He's been Spider-Man for 10 years or whatever. Yeah,
because he was 26 when he died.
So it was 16 when he got bit. Yeah. So like, look at that. Like you kind of grow into it. You learn to accept who you are and stuff, and you just your flaws and all that, and you just master. I know that's a crazy way of saying it, but you just kind of master like who you're meant to be in a way. So I really appreciated that, especially in Miles, because he wasn't like annoying or anything. He was just bro, like I feel for this kid. Like and then
he wasn't like he didn't know me. I don't think once throughout the movie it was like, yo, he's kind of annoying me right now.
You know what's cool too? When he like was like sticking to the building.
Yeah.
And he got into his dorm room.
Yeah, and he saw the comics.
And
I was just about to mention that, bro.
Stop sticking.
Yeah.
Wait. Don't stop.
It's exactly what's happening to him.
I'm just like, bro, this is great.
But and that's what I'm saying. That's what relates to MJ's speech, because she said Peter, like, he didn't see himself. He didn't want to be the only Spider-Man. He said anyone can do this.
Anybody can put the mask
Anyone
on.
can be a hero.
That's right.
So I thought that was dope, because it's like it goes to show, like, Miles was like, yo, like and then they had that funny scene where Miles was like, yeah, I have to do this. Like he gave me the chip so I could put in or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the guy next to him was like, I don't think she literally means
she didn't mean you, buddy.
So and then the whole, like, then everything gets crazy with the dimensions and everything. The only thing I didn't really like was the way they drew up Kingpin. Pin. I'm not calling Pen. Pin.
Bro, what's wrong? I liked it because it's an exaggeration. It's
no.
Come on.
But like, where his head
he was legit a walking thumb in a suit with like a pimple for a head.
Yeah.
That was fine. Like, I didn't care. The thing is that, like, even remember when he pulled up in the SUV?
Yeah.
and he came out. It was just like, bro, how you fit in there?
Like facts. But
it was cool though because like in this film we were able to see.
Oh, we saw Green Goblin.
Green Goblin, like the ultimate Green Goblin though.
Yeah, like
that was lit. Very still all there because he was talking and stuff. And also I'm just like, bro, he really about to clap Peter right there. And then also peep that Prowler was also there. He was great, like the way he was like designed and all that. Like at least for the film.
You know who does the voice for him? The guy from Luke Cage.
Mahershala Ali.
Yes.
De lo mío. That guy's amazing. So but yeah, like him, he did an amazing job as the Prowler.
Yeah, 100%.
Also, we got a female Doc Ock.
That was dope.
Bro, I was just like,
that was dope.
Yo, that's crazy.
I love the scene where she sat Peter and she's like, oh, this is so interesting. Like the Peter B. Parker.
Yeah.
And like out of nowhere, they just like came out.
Yeah,
like,
the freaking ergonomic.
He's like, oh, so I'm guessing you're Doc Ock. She's like, my friends call me Doc. No, my friends don't call me Doc Ock.
They call me Liz.
Yeah.
Like,
like my enemies call me Doc Ock.
Yeah. So, like, let's get into some of the moments in the film like that stood out to you. Like what was like the best scene to you in the whole movie?
Oh, 100% when he made his suit, and
oh my god, bro, he got the
graffiti.
The spider was just graffitied on, like, because it just felt that much more personal to him.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Even the gloves and stuff, like you see the paint, like the residue of the paint. Like
no, the first was when. So here's one thing, I wouldn't say it's a flaw, but like the first time Prowler was chasing him,
yeah,
he didn't have a mask or anything. Why don't you?
Yes, he did.
No, when he saw Peter getting killed, he was just himself. The first time they fought.
Yeah, that's true, but he got away. But he didn't get a look at him though.
That's why I was like, especially like the way
his mask
is set
up.
And
also when he did have his mask on in his apartment, when he was leaving him a note, he still had the mask on. And he didn't know who he was chasing and stuff.
Right.
That's what made it that much more like impactful, because it's like, damn, bro, your uncle really like
right.
You look up to so much. And the music too. Oh my god, the score that was playing, I'm just like, bro, like.
Cause then look, because I was gonna say that one was very meaningful to me. Like, that stood out was when he was about to throw him off, and he's like, uncle, like it's me.
Yeah, and then he got popped, man. I'm like.
Fuck. And what I'm happy is that, like you said, like the whole family thing, like he wasn't gonna kill him. He wasn't. Like he was like, no, I'm not.
He wasn't. Because you know how some comic books, like, they're still fucked up. They're like, nah, I'm still gonna kill you.
Yeah, like I have to.
Because now you know.
Like I thought he was gonna be like, Miles, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I have to. But then he let go.
He let go, and then Kingpin that pussy.
Yeah. And then the when Miles brought him to the alley, and he was like, yo, like Miles, like keep going. Like you're the one that made it out.
Keep going, bro.
Like just keep pushing. Like that was deep.
That's some shit that my grandma told me. So I was just like, like I'm just like, bro, like what is this
down
doing?
A little bit. And then when the dad saw like I can't even imagine, like, you know, he saw his own brother dead in the
and
alley.
also his dad, like he was just like, oh my god. And then like when he said put on an APB on
and then
Spider-Man.
Continuing that scene back in his dorm room when his dad went to go tell him the news,
bro,
and he's like, that's when his dad kind of had a realization, like, yo, like, because him and his brother faded apart, he doesn't want that for him and his son.
Exactly.
He's like, yo, no matter what, like, I'm gonna love you. You can always come to me for anything.
You don't have to say it back.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Exactly. He's like, I love you. You don't have to say it back. And like, and you know, Miles wanted to say something, but he was webbed up. But that scene, and then the scene where he first started swinging like through the city, man. Because the score for that as well,
fire.
That pumped me up, bro. I'm like, oh, this is
no,
lit.
It legit got me hyped. Like, I wanted to go play
lit.
the Spider-Man game that I still haven't beat yet, and it came out in September. Roast me for that.
It's all right, bro. I play once a week still.
But yeah, like my favorite scene to me was when he was fighting Kingpin, and
then yo, that shit was beginning, middle, and end, bro. He did it 3 times throughout the movie. Hey. Bro, you know why I was laughing so much on that scene?
Why?
It's because we have an inside joke with Zoom. because we went to a party once.
Oh, the shoulder touch.
You remember that?
I was in the chat. Right. Yeah.
So like the shoulder, when his uncle did that to him, bro, I was crying. I was like, oh, that's Zoom.
I wish he saw.
I was
movie,
like that. That's why I wanted to tell him so bad. I'm like, nah, you gonna have to wait till you watch it for us to talk about it.
Hey. I bet if he would have seen that, he would be like,
he's like, I told y'all it's a thing.
But yeah, like
when he did it to Gwen the first time.
Yeah, that's
like,
that's
it was
when
so out of context.
Yeah,
she's like,
he's like, is my hand moving in slow motion? I'm just like, bro, like, and just like the little text bubbles that pop up and stuff, man.
Bro, it felt like you were watching a comic book, if that makes sense.
And like, motion comic. That's pretty much what it was. But my favorite scene that stood out like was him and Kingpin fighting. Cause Kingpin wasn't really holding back, like he was legit, like when he rocked him that last part, and his dad was like, "Yo, Spider-Man, get up."
I was like, bro, he heard it because of his Spidey senses. It wasn't like if he was a regular dude, he wouldn't have heard that shit. He would have stayed there like,
yeah, for sure,
don't sleep.
So yeah, like that Kingpin fight, he rocked him. He got up, he zapped him with his freaking that Venom shock that he has. That's fucking fire.
Yeah.
And that fight or flight invisibility that is
God.
lit. I'm like, bro, like Spider-Man's the GOAT.
I love that scene where they went to the garage in Aunt May's
yeah.
And that whole Spider-Man cave.
That was fire. And also you saw the corny ass like Spider-Man like Baja car and his motorcycle. I'm just like his buggy shit.
But there was a bunch of cool suits up in
there.
there.
They had the Velocity suit. They had the freaking Spider-Man PS4 suit in there.
I didn't peep it. They did.
Yeah, it was all the way to the left.
Oh yeah.
They had the Spider-Man PS4. They had the Electro suit. They had the Iron Spider suit. They had the I think the Bulletproof Spider suit. They also had the Steel.
Yeah, they had MASH.
They had MASH suit, and obviously the OG suit in the middle. So but yeah, like
so when they were in there, I love the scene where Peter goes, he can turn invisible whenever he wants. Or maybe not whenever he wants.
Yeah, not all the time.
Not on
do
command.
The thunder thing.
Also not on command. And then, but like I understood where all of the other Spider like people were coming from.
Bro, that was great. Like you legit like they like it was like exposition that was done properly. Because a lot of times in movies, like for example, I feel like sometimes in some movies you'll have a character that just explains something, just talks. Right. This movie legit just showed you like in 30 seconds what I'm about, and that's it.
Yeah,
like you don't have to like know anything else.
Oh, but what I meant by that was like with the Spider people, like that they kind of denied him. They're like, yo, it's not safe for you. Like you haven't.
Yeah. They were like, yo,
like
you're not about it yet.
Like you're gonna get yourself hurt.
Yeah.
And we're not trying to worry about you. Or we gotta
exactly. We lost enough already. Like they all went through it.
But like again, it's that sense of like. Because they were debating on who should stay back. Because whoever stayed back would have to die.
Yep.
And, Peter B. Parker was like, I'm staying back. Like, I already made my decision.
Like, he's like, bro, because he's like legit like the Spider-Man that fucked up.
Yeah. He lost everything.
Like, MJ divorced him.
He got fat.
Like, lazy, didn't care. Like, bro.
I love how when the portal's closed, he tried to grab the pizza.
And when he saw Aunt May, and he was like, She was like, sweatpants? Like, you nasty? Like,
Gwen says she's like, yep, that's what those are.
You bum. But yeah, man, like that, and that last fight at the end, man, they brought Scorpion out too.
Yeah.
He was like, un puerco? Like, I was just like, yo.
He's like, who's the cartoon now? Oh, they made a
what?
Was it a Looney Tunes reference?
Yeah, that's all, right? Folks.
Yeah.
And he's like, is he even legally allowed to say that? Like that
was pretty funny.
The movie was kind of meta at times, but I liked that the characters that they brought in wasn't just like all random, like you didn't know who it was. Like, bro, if you watching this, you either going to see it as a casual fan or like you know about this, and when you see something, you are gonna have a smile on your face. Yeah. When Scorpion showed up, I'm not always like ecstatic to see Scorpion, but I'm just like, oh shit, like let's go. Scorpion. I just gripped my seat. I'm like, oh.
Just the middle of the theater, just spazzing out.
But yeah, like that was great. That whole fight, man, and yeah, like that end scene was just amazing. Like. like them just spinning each other around, like just shooting the web, and like, bro, a lot of spider shit going on.
You know what I really like? For some reason, I don't know why I was thinking this while I was in the theater. I'm like, because you know how he had to put that like insert that like.
Bro,
thing?
that was mad relatable. Like the whole USB thing, bro. I never get this right the first time. Like I was just plugging in my phone to charge, and I didn't get the thing right.
Not even that, just. With all the shit that was going on, because there was buildings that they had to dodge, there was the cars that they had to dodge.
That thing was still intact.
Not even that. I just wouldn't know where to find it anymore.
Yeah, but
like me personally,
bro,
like I would just be such a. I'll be like, yo,
no,
guys,
I would
like,
be lost, but
I'll be like, yo, the GPS don't work here. Like I have no service. Like, what is going on? But nah, dude, like great movie, like awesome.
It was great, man, and like also, just that part where they're all just like saying bye to each other.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wait, is this just like a one-off? Like, is Sony really just gonna like do this shit once and just like move on? I'm like, bro, don't do this.
Definitely not, dude.
So, like, if you're watching this again, spoiler cast, we already alerted you. Like, nobody really dies. The only person that stays dead is the OG
yeah.
Spider-Man. And everybody pretty much makes it out fine. And
yeah, the Peter B. Parker went back to MJ, went to apologize. I like how when he rings the doorbell, he just
shot the web out. He's like,
he's
like, yo, sunflower, come out here.
Yo, sunflower. Yeah, imagine he was carrying sunflowers.
That would have been fire, bro.
That would have been dope. But
also, you know, I don't want this to be like a nitpick or anything. I just wish that his mom was also involved too.
Right.
Because it just seemed like it was just like a father and son story,
right.
which is fine because I know it had to do with his brother.
Yeah.
But I just hope the next film, like his mom has some more to do as well. But, bro, let's talk about that ending, man. Like,
couple things.
What?
Do you think his dad has an idea it's him?
Bro, when he goes and hugs him, bro,
and says, I
was
love
just
you.
like, yo.
Hey, sir.
He's like, oh, it was great working with you tonight. I'm gonna see you around.
I love you.
I love you.
Hey. That's the name? Hey.
I thought he was gonna be like, I love you, my sunflower, or some shit like that.
To his dad?
What?
To his dad?
Wait.
What?
No.
To Gwen?
Yeah, to Gwen.
I was like, what? I thought you
were gonna say that shit to Gwen.
But yeah, that was dope. Gwen is the one that opens up the portal, right? And says what up to him in his bed.
Yo, at the end, she's like, hey, no, I was gonna say Peter. Yo, rest in peace.
Hey, Miles.
Hey, Miles, you got a sec? You got a minute?
And he was listening to Sunflower again. He's like,
Bro, that's his sunflower, bro. He's gonna fall for Gwen, for sure.
Oh, but he friend zoned himself. Remember?
Oh, yeah, he was just like
friends?
And she was just like, you know it, my guy. I'm gonna see you around.
She's like, yo, get your crusty ass hand off of me. But like, if you don't kiss me right now.
Nah, I'm glad they didn't do that because that would have been my cliche too.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they didn't go for that.
Friends?
Yeah. But you know, now going into the post-credit stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Bro. We got Miguel, Spider-Man 2099.
Oh, bro.
But they fucking brought him in to the 1960 Spider-Man cartoon.
Oh, my God.
And just have him meme it out in a film, bro. We got memes in the animated movie. Just like, you're Peter Parker. You're Spider-Man. You're
Spider-Man. I said it first. I said it first. I'm like, yo, is this for real?
Yo,
like,
I legit, dying. I'm like, bro, like I guess for the second time around, I don't mind this post-credit scene because I remember Spider-Man Homecoming where Captain America comes in the end, like,
right.
Patience. And I felt I felt pussy, bro.
Yeah.
When Captain America came out, I was just like, yeah, I was expecting some shit at the end, but
for Homecoming, yeah.
I felt mad pussy. But
so the meme made up for it.
The meme made up for it, not because as a continuation, because that has nothing to do with anything
right.
that the MCU is doing, but just as a whole, I'm just like, this is enjoyable. Like I had a great time, and now like you killing it with this, so I'm just like, damn, like I had a like I'm guys. By the time this comes out, I'll probably see this again. I'm definitely gonna watch it again, like in 3D or some shit, cause like that shit was wild. But I think what's up?
Who was talking to him? Was that Doc Ock?
Who? When?
To Miguel. Who was that? Or was that just some?
No, that's just like I think
that's
MJ from 2099. I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta look that up.
I gotta fact check because I don't know that much about 2099. I just played him in that game that came over PS1.
Yeah. So you think Sony should just continue this,
bro? Sony, give all live action rights to MCU. Let them hold that down. Give them Tom Holland.
You stay with animated.
Just bro, they roll with animated because they could dump. They could. The thing is that they could put money into it, and they really don't have to spend so much time worrying about reshoots and stuff. It's just, bro, we could spend 2 years developing this, and just move on with this, and just, bro, look how many threads they could pull from this.
Right.
A SpiderGwen film, a 2099 film, a noir film. You know what I'm saying? Like, even a Spider-Ham. If you really were trying to get all these parents, like,
but I think they are planning to do all female Spider-Man, like,
bro, to go for it. The thing is that, like, the film was great. It was refreshing. I'm not like it was original in a sense because we've never seen a Miles Morales film.
No, I was just about to say that.
You know what I'm saying?
The only mention we've ever got of Miles was Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yeah. When Aaron Davis, when his uncle, the Prowler, is
like,
I got a nephew in the neighborhood. Like, chill. So you already know. So anything else?
Yeah, that's dope. Nah, man. I mean,
guys, go see this shit, man.
Yeah, go watch it. Make sure to tune into Aquaman next week.
Yeah, we got a
English
advanced screening.
Yes, because of our status
as Amazon Prime members.
Oh,
so.
I was gonna say I was gonna say it's our.
Come on, bro. But yeah, we're gonna go check out Aquaman. So be on the lookout for that video dropping next week, same week that Aquaman comes out.
Yeah,
we're gonna give you our take on it.
We got all this content coming out for you guys these next 3 weeks.
So yeah, be on the lookout for it. You already know what it is. My sunflowers.
My sunflowers.
Hey.